What is your initial reaction to, well, what appears to be a relatively luxurious barge?
Well, I mean, I haven't been on there myself, and seeing those photos for the first time, I think it does seem to put some reassurance into concerns people have about the conditions on the barge. But I mean, that was not really what a lot of people have raised as their major concerns, but some people have.
I think the one positive factor that we're going to end up with this, Louie, is that a lot of people who were on the left that didn't want a barge in their area, who were lying about it based on, oh, we've got concerns for the human rights of those people on board, will now have to actually face facts. The real reason that they don't want a barge full of channel migrants in their area is because they don't want a huge amount of virile young men moving in.
Well, I mean, they'll have to answer for themselves. And I mean, I'm sure, I know they don't like to talk to GB News and they only like to sort of live in their own echo chamber. But I mean, they'll have to answer for themselves on that one. I can't, they certainly won't want me speaking for them.
OK, one thing that you can speak for is the hourly taxpayer-funded coach service that appears to be on offer to take some of these people into places like Weymouth, and your views on that?
Well, I mean, it's quite ironic, really. I had a meeting just about 2 weeks ago in my ward, absolutely packed out, with people demanding a bus service, an improved bus service for our area and a bus service for one of the villages I cover. And then, yeah, the magic money tree of the Home Office can put on this bus service, which puts people straight into Weymouth, which, is quite it's across the channel, as it were, as we like to nickname it. But it's certainly, a bit of a kick in the face for a few of us, I think.
So, to confirm, bearing in mind as well that the asylum seekers who will be on this barge will receive on-board health care, so it is reasonable to say that the facilities and the amenities and the transport and the health care on offer for people who've just entered this country illegally will, in some cases, be better than some of the people, unfortunately, that you represent.
Oh, I think that's partly, along with a general fear of the unknown due to the lack of consultation we've had and the lack of information. I think those things are what factor into the general resentment locals have around this whole situation. And I mean, so some of the services they're getting, people can't access them, obviously, but also some services people wouldn't access even if you had incredibly well-funded public services, such as cleaners going on there and cleaning up after people and things like that. I think that's why increases the resentment further.
Now, we've had at least 1,000 arrivals in the last few days across the channel. That barge, as we understand it, can hold about 500 people. I don't know about you. I've got a huge degree of cynicism and scepticism when it comes to how temporary that barge is actually going to be. It is definitely not going to be a deterrent, though. I am not looking at the pictures, and we're going to bring some more to you very, very shortly on as well. They're coming through to us as we speak, and a bit of a video around this place as well. And when people see what I've seen, it will become immediately obvious that this is not a deterrent. In fact, it is actually better than the accommodation on offer in a load of hotels. And in fact, this is some other elements of it. So this is the entrance of it there. No smoking, that's nice. Yes, no vaping either, all right. But of course, there is a nice outdoor area for them to do that. Or they could just nip on the taxpayer-funded bus into Weymouth, couldn't they? And then, I suppose, once they're there, they can go and buy a packet of taxpayer-funded cigarettes. This is a computer room, so there will be a room that is new, full of computers, where these people will be able to go online and do whatever. I mean, remarkable, wouldn't it, if you just had to flee for your life from a country, but you can hop on Skype with your wife and kids who are living over there with good Wi-Fi connection and everything as well. Again, there'll be more to come as well. There's a new gym. So it will be absolutely lovely. This is going to end up being like the golden ticket for channel migrants, surely, far from a deterrent.
Well, I have my own opinions where the barge should go. But in terms of the suitability on the barge, I think what a lot of residents feel is that it wouldn't be so bad if the people on it were being asked to, go out and help clear the streets or help tidy up the town. I mean, we're a tourist area. We rely on the area looking nice. I mean, there's plenty to be done. I don't think people would even mind as much if these people were asked to go out and try and, earn their sort of keep, as it were.
That's a great shout. OK, so you actually would call for the people who are on this barge. I mean, it would be a great way for them to ingratiate themselves into the community as well and learn a bit about British culture and British values, wouldn't it, and help out. Maybe they should be made to kind of, put a high-vis jacket on, go out and litter pick.
Yeah, I mean, there's a line in the Bible: "If a man doesn't work, he shall not eat." And I think that's a good thing to sort of put over towards this. There's plenty that needs doing. There's plenty of roads that need picking up. There's litter picking. There's plenty of weeds that need tearing out of the streets. Plenty of roads need sweeping. There's an awful lot to do. There's an awful lot of vacancies in this country.